This Tuesday morning, everybody, and thank you for joining us. I'm Steve McMurray. Gary is off today.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
So it's been humid the past couple days. Looks like we're going to have a little bit more of that before it finally breaks.
Yes, today we're still warm and humid, but we're dry. And then tonight we'll see rain come in after sunset, rain tomorrow, but it will be cooler.
And it's looking okay for the weekend.
Yes,
as
the
of right
weekend
now.
looks nice so far.
Cool.
So let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are dry to start this morning, and today we will remain dry. Patchy fog is possible as well. It will be partly sunny and warm and humid, but we are going to be seeing this cold front come in from the west. It will bring in rain after sunset tonight, and it will continue to rain into tomorrow. Temperatures this morning are mainly in the 60s. We're warm and muggy to start. 62 degrees in Whitesboro and 63 degrees in Cooperstown. So today it is going to be warm and humid with some peaks of sunshine, but extra cloud cover is expected ahead of this cold front that brings rain tonight and tomorrow. We will be much cooler for the end of the week. Highs just in the 60s, so more fall-like weather is definitely on the way. As for today, though, last day of summer, it's hot and humid. We're going to be near 80, and then we see that fall-like weather come in. I will talk a little bit more about that and about the weekend forecast coming up, Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks. The Utica City School.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Welcome back. Today we're still going to be warm and a little bit humid. Dew point values are expected to be right near 60 degrees. Tomorrow we'll start to see that decrease. A cold front approaches tonight and moves through tomorrow, so the dew point really starts to decrease, and we will be really nice and comfortable for the end of the week and into the weekend. This means that mosquito activity will be decreasing. Today's still probably going to be a little bit high as we are still warm and humid this afternoon and this evening, but tomorrow starts to get a little bit better, and it will be low for Thursday, Friday, and what looks like the weekend so far. So today we do see extra cloud cover along with patchy fog this morning, but a few peaks of sunshine are possible. We will be dry today. Tomorrow we will be seeing rain for most of the day. It looks like the clouds stay overcast, but then once the cold front clears out, we'll be seeing sunshine for Thursday and Friday, two really nice fall-like days coming in then. Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks. It's crunch time on Capitol.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with clouds this morning. Some patchy fog is possible, and today we will be warm and humid. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. We should be seeing some clouds and then once again some fog to start this morning. We're warm and muggy as well, with our temperatures mostly in the 60s. We have 64 degrees in Little Falls, 62 degrees in Whitesboro, and if we look to the south, 64 degrees in Cooperstown. Our dew point is also right at 61 degrees, a little bit muggy as well. Today we will remain warm and muggy with highs reaching the upper 70s, but a cold front approaches tonight that will bring in rain and that will drop our humidity and heat for the end of the week. So we are dry right now on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, but we have a low pressure system along with a cold front to the west of us. We do see some rain developing as well along the cold front. This looks to come in right after sunset this evening and continue through the day tomorrow. Not too much rain is expected. It looks like we will be receiving about ½ an inch to an inch of rain at this time. We will keep a close eye on the possibility of flooding, but at this point it looks like a low risk for this. We will be seeing rain for most of the day tomorrow before we dry out for two really nice days coming in on Thursday and Friday. It cools down as well. So today with our highs in the upper 70s, we will cool down into highs just in the mid to upper 60s for tomorrow through Friday. We reach the lower 70s again for the weekend, but it's still not going to be humid. It's actually going to feel really nice with a little bit of a breeze. So if you did want to start doing any fall activities, I would definitely say nice day coming in on Thursday after the rain tomorrow. Friday and Saturday, two nice days as well to maybe go apple picking or anything like that. Fall activities are going to be great with this fall-like weather coming in. So on our Skycast today, it looks like we will be seeing partly sunny skies. We are going to be seeing some sunshine come in later after clouds this morning. We'll be warm and muggy with highs in the upper 70s. But clouds return by dinner time, and then we do see some rain coming in just after sunset this evening and continuing into the overnight. Tomorrow, we will continue to see rain throughout the day. It looks to be moderate, and then we do look to dry out later in the day tomorrow with some few peaks of sunshine later, and then we will be cooler with highs just in the upper 60s. So for the rest of today, expect partly sunny skies, temperatures reaching the upper 70s, and it will still be muggy. Tonight, we do see rain develop with a low in the 60s. Rain continues for most of the morning and early afternoon tomorrow. We then see a few peaks of sunshine later in the day as everything clears out, but we will be more fall-like for the end of the week. Steve?
Yeah, so tomorrow not looking really great, but after that, pretty decent stretch.
Yes,
All
no
right.
humidity either.
All right, that's even better. All right, thanks a lot, Hannah. Well, the time now is 5:20. I'm Stephen McMurray. Gary is off today.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
So I mentioned there in the open, a little bit of humidity coming back seems to be the theme lately.
Yes, so today will be warm and humid, but then as we get into tomorrow, we'll get a little bit better, and then the weekend looks less humid as well, too.
All right, that's so something to look forward to, certainly.
Yes. So let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are dry this morning to start, and we will be dry today. Still warm and humid, but there is a cold front just to the west of us that will bring in some rain showers this evening and tomorrow. And what that cold front will do is it will drop our temperature and the humidity. So more fall-like days are coming in for the end of the week and weekend. Right now, we're in the 60s, warm and muggy to start. We have 64 degrees in Little Falls and 62 degrees in Whitesboro. Today, we will reach the upper 70s with some sunshine, also some extra cloud cover with patchy fog this morning. We see the rain come in tonight and tomorrow due to that cold front moving through. We'll drop into just the 60s for the high temperature for the end of the week, so more fall-like weather, and then we'll be in the low 70s this weekend, but it's still not going to be humid. So today is our last warm and humid day for a little bit. We'll be seeing partly sunny skies and highs in the upper 70s. I will talk a little bit more about that rain coming in and the weekend coming up, Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks. People continue to mourn loved ones.
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. This morning we were at 62 degrees being measured at the Gervais Park Airport in Rome, 61 degrees for the dew point, so a little bit muggy, and we are seeing cloudy skies and patchy fog to start. So today we're still going to be warm and humid with highs in the upper 70s, but a cold front that approaches tonight brings in rain for tonight and tomorrow, and it drops us down to more fall-like weather. We'll be in the upper 60s for the end of the week and then the lower 70s for the weekend, but that humidity does drop as well for the rest of the week and the weekend. So we do see that rain return tonight through tomorrow. Tomorrow will be cloudy and rainy with some peaks of sunshine later in the day as we do start to clear out. Sunshine returns for the end of the week and the weekend, and it's going to feel more fall-like. Steve?
All right, that sounds good. Thanks, Hannah. Well, now to that manhunt for an escape.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with cloudy skies and some patchy fog to start this morning. It's going to be warm and humid again today before we cool down. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. Cloudy skies, patchy fog to start. And once again, it's warm and muggy. Our temperatures at this point are in the 60s. We have 62 degrees in Whitesboro and 64 degrees in Little Falls. If we take a look to the south, we have 64 degrees in Cooperstown. Our dew point sitting around 61 degrees this morning, so a little bit muggy. Today we'll reach the upper 70s, so it'll be warm and humid again before we start to cool down. We will remain dry today. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. But a low pressure system just to the west of us, along with that cold front, will approach for this evening. It looks like rain comes in this evening and continues overnight through tomorrow for most of the day. Doesn't look like we'll be receiving too much. It looks like we could be receiving up to ½ an inch of rain, maybe a little bit more than that, but it doesn't look too much at this time. And then after it rains tomorrow, we'll start to dry out, see a few peaks of sunshine later in the day, and we'll be much cooler and much more fall-like. So with this fall-like weather coming in, some great days coming up to do any fall activities like apple picking. Thursday is going to be really nice. Highs just in the mid-60s with sunshine. Friday, highs in the upper 60s with sunshine. And on Saturday, it does get a little bit warmer. We'll reach the low 70s, and we'll actually be seeing extra cloud cover and breezy conditions because Hurricane Lee does make landfall, not near us, but just to the east of us. So let's look at this tropical tracker. It is a Category 3 still at this point. It will move up the east coast and starting to see some rain showers in the New England area heading into Saturday morning from Hurricane Lee. It makes landfall, looks to be Saturday afternoon, and that will happen up in Nova Scotia. So it doesn't look to affect us, but what we could be seeing is extra cloud cover and a little bit of a breeze from this hurricane making landfall. So on our Skycast today, we'll be cloudy to start. We'll be seeing a few peaks of sunshine come in this afternoon. We'll be in the lower 70s at noon and the upper 70s for the high temperature. Clouds return this evening, and we do see rain come in after sunset. It continues to rain overnight and into tomorrow. Most of the morning tomorrow we will be seeing rain, but then as we start to head into the afternoon, we see a few peaks of sunshine. It's going to be cooler and breezy with less humidity. So today, warm, muggy, will be in the upper 70s with extra cloud cover ahead of this cold front. And that cold front does bring in rain overnight and rain for tomorrow before more fall-like weather comes in. Thursday and Friday, 2 really nice fall-like days, and then we'll start to warm up again for the weekend, but really no humidity. The humidity goes away after this cold front, Steve.
All right, and that's good news, too, that Lee is moving a little bit further north and east, so should be good with and not affected by that.
Yes.
Well, time now is 5:50. Murray, Gary is off today.
And I'm Swim Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And we said in the beginning, heat and humidity anyway, still here, seems to be lingering over the past few days, but the end is in sight for that as well.
Yes, so a cold front approaches tonight. We'll see rain tonight and tomorrow, but it drops the humidity and the temperature, so it's going to be more fall-like for the end of the week.
Okay.
So I like that.
Absolutely. I'm right there with you.
So let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Swim Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are dry to start, and we will be dry for most of the day. Warm and humid as well, but there's a cold front to the west of us that will bring in some rain for tonight and for at least tomorrow morning and early afternoon. Our temperatures are in the 60s. We have 63 degrees in Cooperstown and Little Falls, 61 degrees in Richfield Springs, and today we'll reach the upper 70s. We will be warm and humid. We do see some extra cloud cover, but peaks of sunshine are possible. Rain returns tonight and tomorrow due to that cold front coming in, but that cold front will drop the heat and the humidity and will be more fall-like for the end of the week. So today, it's our last warm and humid day for a little bit. We'll be in the upper 70s with extra cloud cover expected, but also some sunshine. I will talk a little bit more about that fall-like weather and the weekend forecast coming up, Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks. That Utica City School District security.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Welcome back. It's still going to be a little bit muggy today. We are just going to be around 60 degrees for the dew point, but it will start to decrease as a cold front approaches tonight, bringing rain for tonight and tomorrow. We'll start to see it decrease more tomorrow, and then we'll be in the 40s for the dew point for the end of the week and the weekend. That's really not humid at all. So that mosquito activity should start to decrease as well. Still might be a little bit high today and moderate tomorrow, but then as we head into Thursday and the end of the weekend, they should go away because we're not really seeing any humidity. So a few peaks of sunshine are possible today, especially this afternoon before a cold front approaches for tonight and tomorrow. So it looks like tomorrow will be mostly cloudy, maybe some sunshine after the rain clears out, which looks to be later in the afternoon. And then we see 2 really nice fall-like days coming in for Thursday and Friday with some sunshine. Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks. It's crunch time on Capitol Hill.
Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with cloudy skies this morning. Some patchy fog is possible as well. And today it will remain warm and humid. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. Expect clouds to start. It's warm. We're mostly in the 60s and we're a little bit muggy. Our sky watchers have us at 62 degrees in Clinton and New Hartford. And if we take a look to the south, We do have 61 degrees in Hartwick and Edmiston. So warm and muggy start, 61 degrees for that dew point. Today our temperature rises to the upper 70s and we will remain muggy. We are dry and we will be dry for most of the day. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, but there's a cold front and a low pressure system to the west. This will make its way in along with the rain, looking to come in this evening and continue tonight through tomorrow, most of the morning and early afternoon. But it doesn't look like a lot. It just looks like we could be seeing moderate rain showers, a few weaker thunderstorms, and our rainfall accumulation probably going to range between a quarter to maybe just over ½ an inch of rain over tonight and tomorrow. So we are at a lower risk for flooding. After tomorrow, great days coming in. That cold front decreases our humidity, drops the temperature as well. So really nice fall-like days coming in for Thursday, Friday. We'll be in just the mid to upper 60s for the high temperatures. So if you like fall, really nice days coming in with that. Over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday still should be nice. We'll be in the lower 70s though, so we will start to warm up. And what won't really affect us is going to be Hurricane Lee. So here's a look at that. It is still at a Category 3 hurricane at this point. It does move up the coast, though, and it is expecting to make landfall. So by Saturday early morning, looks like New England area is going to be seeing some rain from this, and it does make landfall in Nova Scotia Saturday afternoon. It looks like at this point it will make landfall as a Category 1 hurricane or a tropical storm, but it doesn't look to reach us. What we could be seeing from this hurricane making landfall right near us is going to be cloudy skies on Saturday and maybe windy conditions, but it doesn't look like we are going to be seeing any rain from that. So on our skycast today, clouds and some fog to start. We will be seeing some sunshine come in. We'll be in the lower 70s at noon and the upper 70s for the high temperature. Clouds increase again for this evening, and we do see some rain and possibly some few weaker thunderstorms coming in after sunset. That continues tonight through tomorrow morning. And then by tomorrow afternoon, this is 12 p.m., we start to see it clearing out, and we may be able to see a few peaks of sunshine before sunset tomorrow. It's going to be much cooler, just in the upper 60s. So today, we'll reach the upper 70s. We'll be seeing extra cloud cover and a few peaks of sunshine are possible. Still a little bit muggy, but we do see that rain approach tonight, and that rain continues through tomorrow morning and early afternoon. We'll reach the upper 60s tomorrow, and then we'll just be in the upper 60s for Thursday and Friday. So more fall-like weather is on the way. Steve.
All right, thanks a lot, Hannah. Well, I thought this was worth showing again. If you didn't catch the end of the hour, I'm Steve McMurray. Gary is off today.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
So we said heat and humidity, again, the norm of the day, and so summer holding on to one last week there, trying to anyway.
Yes, so today it's going to be warm and humid, but then a cold front moves in tonight, and then that humidity and the heat kind of clear out for the end of the week.
All right, so summer to start, fall to end, right? Is
Yes.
that what we're looking at this week? Okay.
So a couple nice fall days coming in.
Excellent.
So let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are dry to start this morning, but we are seeing some clouds and some patchy fog is possible. A cold front will approach from the west later, so it looks like after sunset this evening, we are going to be seeing the rain begin, and rain continues through tomorrow, at least into the early afternoon. Our temperatures are in the 60s. We have 63 degrees in Little Falls and Cooperstown, 61 degrees in Richfield Springs, and today we'll reach the upper 70s, still warm and humid. We are going to be seeing partly sunny skies. The rain does return for tonight and tomorrow, but we look to start to clear out tomorrow later in the day for a few peaks of sunshine before sunset, and then we have two really nice fall days coming in for Thursday and Friday. So expect it to be warm and muggy today, but a change is on the way if you do like that fall weather. I will talk a little bit more about that coming up, Steve.
All right, thanks, Hannah. Strong storms moved through parts of Massachusetts, causing flooding in several areas. In Leominster, the National Weather Service extended a flash flood emergency warning. Thunderstorms produced heavy rain, washing away roadways and submerging homes and businesses with floodwaters. Some cars were even submerged up to their roofs. The mayor there urged people not to go out unless they had to. Schools in that area will be closed today. People continue to mourn loved ones lost on September 11th.
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. It's warm and muggy to start, 62 degrees for the temperature and 61 degrees for the dew point. We're also seeing cloudy skies and some patchy fog this morning. So it is kind of just like a warm and humid morning, and today will be warm and humid again. We'll reach the upper 70s, but a cold front approaches this evening and brings rain for tonight and tomorrow, and that cools us down to more fall-like weather. We'll just be in the mid to upper 60s through the end of the week. We'll be in the low 70s again for the weekend, but no humidity is expected. So today is our last day of kind of warm, more summer-like weather. We see that rain return for tonight and tomorrow. It will get a little bit cooler with fall-like weather on the way for the end of the week. Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks. Now to that manhunt for an escaped killer in Pennsylvania.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with cloudy skies this morning, and some patchy fog is possible. Today will be warm and humid again. So let's take a look at downtown Utica. Once again, cloudy skies. We are warm and muggy to start, and this afternoon we will remain warm and humid ahead of our next low pressure system. Our sky watchers have us in the 60s. We have 62 degrees in Clinton and New Hartford. If we take a look to the south, 61 degrees in Hartwick and in Evanston. Our dew point's also sitting right around 61 degrees, so a little bit muggy to start. Today we will be warm and muggy with highs in the upper 70s, but we will remain dry. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. So today Nala and her neighbor Sadie are trying to say hi to each other. It's possible they can't really see each other in some areas because there is patchy fog, but they're both chilling on their hammock this morning, and they're excited to soak up some of the sunshine today as it is dry and warm once again. But there is going to be a cold front that approaches this evening. So this is coming in from the west along with our next low pressure system. It will bring in some rain and some weaker thunderstorms. That will start after sunset tonight and continue through at least tomorrow early afternoon. After that, we do get much cooler. So it looks like we're only going to be receiving around a quarter to maybe a little over a half an inch of rainfall for both tonight and through tomorrow afternoon. So it shouldn't be much. We have a low risk for flooding, but it's just something to keep in mind. Flooding is possible. There is just a low risk for flooding. After tomorrow, we do see some really nice fall days coming in. So Thursday and Friday, highs just in the mid to upper 60s. We will be seeing sunshine as well and low humidity. The weekend, it will remain not humid. We'll warm up a little bit more, though, with highs in the lower 70s. But anything you want to do outside, great over the next few days coming in Thursday through the weekend. The only thing about the weekend, though, is that we do see Hurricane Lee, still Category 3 hurricane. It will move up the coast. Now, it's not going to affect us directly. We do see it start to bring rain to the New England area Saturday morning, and it makes landfall Saturday afternoon in the Nova Scotia area. And then we see some rain in New England. We look to miss the rain, but it's possible on Saturday we will be cloudy and windy because of this. But today on our Skycast, we will be seeing clouds this morning. Make way to some few peaks of sunshine. We'll be in the low 70s at noon, upper 70s for the high temperature. We do see those clouds increase again for this evening, and rain, possibly a few weaker thunderstorms return after sunset tonight and through the overnight. Tomorrow, we will continue to see rain showers through the morning, early afternoon, and then by noon we start to see that rain clear out. We do see those clouds decrease as well, and we should be seeing some sunshine before sunset tomorrow. It will be a little bit cooler. So today will be warm and humid, so one last summer-like day. We'll be in the upper 70s. Tonight we see that cold front approach bringing in that rain. The rain continues through tomorrow morning and will get much cooler tomorrow, just in the upper 60s for the high temperature. We do see really nice days coming in Thursday and Friday, more fall-like, and over the weekend, the humidity stays away. Steve.
All right, and a lot of folks like fall. I'm a fan of fall, but the downside of fall is you know what's next. But
yeah,
we'll take each day as it comes. All right, thanks a lot, Hannah. Well, a team of ocean explorers.
From where the news comes first, this is News Channel 2 at 7 a.m. on CW11.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us this Tuesday morning. I'm Steve McMurray. Gary is off today.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
So we were talking during the morning show, the earlier morning show. Humidity back today, heat back today, but fall literally right on the corner.
Yes, so today it's going to be warm and humid, but a cold front tonight brings in rain for tonight, tomorrow, and then will be much cooler, less humid after that.
All right, I like the sound of that.
So do I. So let's take a look now at the York Full Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are dry to start, and we will be dry for most of today, but there is a low pressure system just to the west of us that will bring in some rain this evening, maybe a few weaker thunderstorms, and that rain will continue through tomorrow early afternoon. Our temperatures right now are in the 60s. We're warm and muggy to start, 62 degrees in Westmoreland and in Whitesboro. Today we'll reach the upper 70s and we will still be humid, but once that cold front comes in tonight, we see rain tonight and tomorrow through early afternoon. After that, we will cool down for more fall-like weather for the rest of the week. So today, expect warm and humid conditions. We do see partly sunny skies and highs reaching the upper 70s. I will talk a little bit more about that fall-like weather coming up, Steve.
All right, thanks a lot, Hannah. Well, that Utica City...
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with cloudy skies this morning. Today, it's still going to be warm and humid. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. Cloudy skies to start. We're warm and muggy. Today is our last day. We'll be humid before we see some relief. Our sky watchers have us in the 60s. We have 64 degrees in Mohawk and 62 degrees in Clinton and New Hartford. Taking a look to the south, we have 61 degrees in Hartwick and in Evanston. Our dew point sitting just around 61 degrees as well. So warm and muggy to start. We are dry, though, on our York Full Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We see a few peaks of sunshine today, but then clouds increase again this evening. This cold front and this low pressure system bring in some rain tonight, and the rain does continue through at least tomorrow early afternoon. It doesn't look like too much, though. We are at a low risk for flooding. Looks like we could be seeing around a quarter to maybe a little bit over half an inch of rainfall for tonight and tomorrow. But then after tomorrow, really nice days coming in. That humidity drops. It is going to be more fall-like with highs just in the mid to upper 60s for Thursday and Friday with sunshine. So two really nice fall-like days coming in. It's still going to be a little bit cooler for the weekend, but we'll reach the lower 70s for Saturday and Sunday. So still nice days to go outside as we see low humidity. The only thing on Saturday is, though, we are going to be cloudy and breezy. This is due to Hurricane Lee. So here's our tropical tracker. Hurricane Lee at a Category 3 hurricane. It will move up the coast over the next few days, and by Saturday early morning, we start to see some rainfall in the New England area. This does make landfall Saturday afternoon in Nova Scotia area. We are not going to be seeing any rain from this. As we see, it just cuts off of our area, but once again, Saturday is going to be cloudy and breezy because of Hurricane Lee making landfall in Nova Scotia. So just keep that in mind for Saturday. Today, though, we will start out with clouds and see a few peaks of sunshine later. By noon, we'll be in the lower 70s and we'll be in the upper 70s today for the high temperature. Clouds increase again for this evening, and we do see some rainfall coming in just after sunset, maybe a few weaker thunderstorms as well. The rain continues through tomorrow morning and tomorrow early afternoon, but we do see some breaks in the clouds tomorrow later in the afternoon for some sunshine before sunset. It's going to be cooler and less humid tomorrow after that rain, with highs just in the upper 60s. So today, expect warm and humid conditions. We'll be seeing partly sunny skies and we'll reach the upper 70s. Tonight, that rain does start to come in, and the rain continues through tomorrow morning and early afternoon. Will be cooler and less humid for Thursday and Friday with some sunshine. Two really nice days coming in for Thursday and Friday, more fall-like weather, and the weekend will be nice as well with highs in the low 70s and low humidity.
Forecast this noon. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans. Good afternoon, Hannah.
Good afternoon, Ben. We are tracking dry conditions now. It's warm and humid still, but more fall-like weather is on the way. Let's take a look at the York Full Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Once again, we are still dry, but there is a cold front to the west of us. This will bring in some rain after sunset tonight, and rain will continue through tomorrow morning and early afternoon. That will cool us down, but right now we are pretty warm, 74 degrees being measured at the Rivers Park Airport in Rome. A little bit muggy. We have 60 degrees for the dew point, and we are seeing partly sunny skies. So today, it's feeling like summer. It's warm and humid. We do see the rain return tonight and tomorrow, though. It looks to clear out later in the day tomorrow. And once this does clear out, we'll be cooler and less humid with more fall-like weather on the way for the end of the week and the weekend. So today, expect warm and humid conditions with rain coming in after sunset. I will talk a little bit more about this rain coming up, Ben.
Thank you very much, Hannah. The United County Sheriff's Office is
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are seeing sunshine this afternoon and we're warm and humid, but this changes over the next few days. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. Sunny, warm, and humid, but we are expecting the chance of some rain to come in after sunset this evening. Our sky watchers have us mostly in the 70s. We're a little bit cooler up north, 67 degrees in Old Forge, but then we have 74 degrees in Clinton and 76 degrees in Mohawk. Still a little bit muggy, 60 degrees for that dew point at this hour. We are still dry on our Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. So today, Nala and her neighbor at this point are soaking up that sunshine out in their hammocks in the window. Once again, her and Sadie chilling in their hammocks are really excited about the sunshine and the nice weather, and they're soaking it up before some rain comes in this evening. We are seeing this cold front and this low pressure system just to the west of us, seeing some rain showers developing along it as well. Rain looks to come in after sunset. It's possible to see a few weaker thunderstorms as well, and it continues through tomorrow morning, looking to start to come to an end later in the day tomorrow. With this, we receive about a quarter to maybe over a half an inch of rainfall with this whole event tonight and tomorrow. So a low chance for flooding, but there is still a marginal chance to see some flooding with this event. But once again, it looks pretty low to see flooding. But we are going to be seeing some rain. Still a little bit muggy today, but a really good thing about what this cold front will do is will cool us down. It will drop the humidity. It's going to feel much more like fall for Thursday through the weekend. So if you do like that fall-like weather, it's coming in with this low humidity coming in as well. Over the weekend, though, it's possible we do see some effects from Hurricane Lee. We're not going to be receiving the direct effects, but this does move up the coast and make landfall just around Nova Scotia. So it is going to start to show some rain for the New England area really early Saturday morning. It does make landfall Saturday afternoon. At this point, it could be a Category 1 hurricane or tropical storm. So what this will do for us is that it could be cloudy on Saturday and windy from this, but we're not going to be receiving the rainfall from this hurricane. So for the rest of today, expect some sunshine. We see clouds increase once again by this evening and rain coming in after sunset tonight. We will continue to see rain, maybe a few weaker thunderstorms through tomorrow morning and early afternoon. But later in the day tomorrow, we start to clear out. It's going to be much cooler with highs just in the upper 60s. So today, if you like summer, soak up the sunshine and the heat. Upper 70s will reach and will be a little bit humid. Tonight, that cold front approaches, bringing showers. And tomorrow, we will continue to see these showers before we dry out. Fall-like weather comes in for Thursday and Friday. We'll warm up a little bit more this weekend, but we'll still feel a little bit more like fall where it won't be humid. Ben.
Thank you very much, Hannah. For years, we were in this half hour. Once again, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
We are tracking dry conditions now, but things will change later as rain is expected to come in this evening. So here's a look at our Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. Once again, dry conditions now. There is a cold front just to the west of us. That is going to bring in some rain showers just after sunset, maybe a few weaker thunderstorms tonight as well. And the rain continues through tomorrow morning and early afternoon. We're warm and humid today, 74 degrees for the temperature, 60 degrees for the dew point. And we are seeing some sunshine at this point. If we take a look at our Mesonet cameras, some cloud cover is expected, but we're also seeing some sunshine. Our last day that's going to really feel like summer before more fall-like weather comes in. So it is going to be warm and humid today, but that cold front brings in rain tonight and rain through tomorrow morning and early afternoon. It starts to clear out later in the day tomorrow. But then after that, it will be more fall-like. Highs are just going to be in the 60s for the end of the week, and then the lower 70s for the weekend with low humidity. So today, expect partly sunny skies, highs reaching the upper 70s. It will remain humid with rain returning tonight. I will we'll talk a little bit more about that rain coming up, Ben.
All right, thank you very much, Hannah. Also impacted by
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are tracking partly sunny skies now, and we're warm and humid, but things are going to change tonight. So let's take a look at downtown Utica. We are seeing some sunshine at this hour, and it is still feeling like summer. Our temperatures from our sky watchers are mostly in the 70s. We're a little bit cooler up north. We have 67 degrees in Old Forge, but then we have 74 degrees in Clinton and 76 degrees in Mohawk. A little bit muggy still. We have 60 degrees for the dew point at this hour, and we are dry on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. But there's a low pressure system and a cold front to the west of us. This will push in this evening, and we will be seeing some rain starting after sunset this evening. Rain continues through tomorrow morning, maybe a few weaker thunderstorms as well. It doesn't look like too much. It looks like we could be receiving a quarter to a half an inch, maybe a little bit over half an inch of rainfall for this whole event, so there is a low risk for flooding. What this will do is it will drop the humidity. So we're a little bit muggy today, but once the cold front moves through, the humidity will drop into really comfortable levels for tomorrow, and that will last through the weekend. So it is going to feel a little bit more like fall after this cold front moves through tomorrow. So tomorrow it's going to be raining, and then that's when the cold front will work its magic and give us more fall-like weather if you do like that. So Thursday and Friday, really nice days to spend outside, mid to upper 60s for the high temperature. I would say yes for the weekend as well, although it's going to be a little bit warmer. We'll be in the lower 70s, but we still won't be humid. Now on Saturday, it is going to be dry here, but we are going to be seeing some effects from Hurricane Lee. This is a Category 3 hurricane at this point. It does continue to move up the coast for the next couple of days. By early Saturday morning, we start to see some rain from it in the New England area, not in our area. It's in the New England area, and it will make landfall in Nova Scotia area. It could either make landfall as a Category 1 hurricane or a tropical storm, but it does bring rain to those areas. We are not going to be receiving any rain from it. As we can see here, just misses our area, but what we are going to be seeing on Saturday is the possibility of cloudy skies and windy conditions from that. So on our skycast here today, we will be nice and warm, upper 70s, and then we'll start to see clouds increase this evening. Rain comes in after sunset tonight. A few weaker thunderstorms are possible as well, and it continues through tomorrow morning and early afternoon. Tomorrow later in the day, we start to clear out and see some few peaks of sunshine before sunset. It's also going to be cooler. So today, expected to be warm, humid, still feeling like summer. We'll be in the upper 70s for the high temperature, and tonight those showers come in from that cold front. The showers continue through tomorrow morning and early afternoon. We'll be seeing more fall-like weather after this cold front moves through for Thursday and Friday, and the weekend is going to be nice as well, a little bit warmer. We'll be in the lower 70s. Ben.
All right, thank you very much, Hannah. Google is set to defend its
with Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Nice day today, warm, but the warm weather is going to be going away for a couple of days. You've got some cool weather on the way, and the transition brings a little bit of rain tonight. Let's take a look at the radar. The Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. And again, things are looking pretty quiet. If you're looking to get out and enjoy a really lovely day, you have a little bit of time. We are tracking some downpours that are developing west of Syracuse, and this is all part of a cold front that will be marching in as we head into tonight. 82 degrees, the 7th time that we've seen temperatures we're above 80 this month of September, this relatively, the first 12 days of September. And again, we're going to look at some mild weather overnight as rain arrives, but it is going to start to feel more like fall in the wake of this weather system. Temperatures in the 60s for the next couple of days. I've also got an update on Hurricane Lee, where that is expected to make landfall over the weekend. Increasing clouds this evening. Again, tracking some rain tonight and early tomorrow. Look at that forecast coming out. Back over to you.
All right, thanks, Bill. Keep Mohawk Valley.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're tracking some generally nice weather looking ahead. If you're waiting for fall and you've been patient, I think you're going to get a little taste of it for the next couple of days. So let's take a look at the radar this evening. What's happening is there is a cold front on the way, and this is going to produce some rain tonight and bring a big change in the weather over the next 24 hours. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Looking dry for now, but this rain is approaching from the west, and this will be here closer to sunset. And we're looking at more of a steadier rain as we head into tonight. And again, that is going to help drop the temperature by about a good 10 degrees here over the next 24 hours. The live look in downtown Utica, we're looking east, a few high clouds, a beautiful day. Our rain chances increase overnight as that cold front rolls through. Raining first thing tomorrow morning. The rain is with us for about half the day. During the late morning, the rain comes to an end, and we should see some sunshine. So it's not a washout tomorrow. Looking at some drier weather to build in for the second half of the day. And then it's dry tomorrow night into Thursday, and really for the rest of the week. We've got some really nice weather setting up, too. Temperatures will be in the mid-60s on Thursday. A little taste of fall there, but it doesn't last, at least the cool weather. We're into the low 70s again Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There's very low humidity in store for the next few days, so I think it's going to feel very comfortable as we head into the weekend as well as early next week. So again, this cold front moves through tonight, and it brings a round of rain, and again, knocking temperatures down into the 60s. The rain is with us for tonight from about 8 o'clock onward. The rain becomes steadier overnight. Again, first thing tomorrow morning, gloomy conditions, showers in the morning, but the weather does change. We should see some sunshine in the afternoon. Temperatures will hit 70 before the day is done for most areas, and then skies remain clear tomorrow night. Cooling down, we drop down into the 40s here first thing Thursday morning. A mix of sunshine and clouds Thursday afternoon. Again, temperatures in the 60s and down into the 40s again heading into Thursday night. We're also watching Hurricane Lee. This is expected to be a player in the East Coast, making landfall likely in Nova Scotia. So it's expected to pass east of us, of central New York. We won't see any effects from this, but if you're heading towards New England, especially eastern Maine, or if you know some folks out that way, again, some wind and rain heading in their direction as we head into the weekend. Rain tonight, low of 63. Tomorrow, looking at rain in the morning, followed by sunshine in the afternoon and a high of 70. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Cool Thursday, but again, we climb back into the 70s here for Friday into the weekend. Should be a really, really nice night for high school football. Crystal clear skies, comfortable. Might even be sweater weather, too, as we cool off. And then we're into the 70s over the weekend. Some showers expected Monday and Tuesday.
See, now you can do the whole pumpkin spice latte thing, and no one's going to laugh at you.
Bring it out.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bill. Well, in the aftermath of...
We kick it back to our resident runner, Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
I have to say, it's days like today, kind of warm to go out for a run, but as the weather gets cooler, it usually gets a lot nicer. We're going to be seeing some of that cooler weather here over the next couple of days. We have a cold front moving in tonight. We do have a flood watch in effect for Otsego and Chenango County. Heavier rain is expected to fall just south of the Mohawk Valley tonight. But we could still pick up about an inch of rainfall here tonight. This is a look at the projected total for the city of Utica. So a pretty good soaking rain is expected. I know we're getting a lot of rain this summer. We don't necessarily need it, but we will be seeing some dry weather here over the next couple of days. Something I think a lot of us are looking forward to. It's dry out there for now if you're looking to get out and enjoy a nice summer evening. It should be pretty nice here up until sunset, and then some rain will be returning. Temperatures will be in the 70s. Good night to take the dog out for a walk, too. Tonight's featured dog is Evie from Rome. If you want to be part of this, head to Bill's Buddies on Facebook. Some cooler weather ahead. Look at that forecast coming up. Kristen, back to you.
Google is defending itself and
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are tracking a cold front approaching from the west. That will be a game changer for our weather this week. A taste of fall on the way. Let's take a live look outside. It's been a very warm day. Temperatures have hit 80 degrees. Still summer, but definitely feeling more like it today than on some other September days, although this September has been really warm. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We do see some rain approaching from the west, and that will be arriving tonight. And that is, again, part of a cold front. Beautiful day today. Lots of sunshine. It's a live look in downtown Utica. Rain will be developing overnight. It'll be around throughout tomorrow morning. During the late morning to early afternoon, the rain comes to an end, and we're expecting some sunshine before the day is done. Tomorrow night, Thursday, looking dry, and we have an extended period of dry weather as we head into the end of the week. The humidity, still feeling slightly humid out there, dew points in the low 60s this afternoon, but the humidity really drops. So look at very comfortable conditions over the next several days. Dew points will be in the 40s, so that is going to mean you could feel like fall over the next couple of days. That should also help slow down the mosquito activity. Not promising that they're going to go away anytime soon. It's going to take a really hard frost to do that, but again, the level of activity coming down slightly. You'll still get bit if you spend any time outdoors after, say, 4 or 5 o'clock, but again, I think it won't be quite as bad as it's been lately. It has been really bad in some spots. Temperatures in the 70s this evening. Barneveld 74, Mohawk 79, Inlet 72 degrees. Across Southern Valley, Stewart and Cooperstown 75, Newport, Jason 78, Lyman and Eaton 76, and West Lawrence, Diane with 76 degrees. Some cooler weather to follow in the wake of this front. We're in the 60s tomorrow, but then back into the 70s here heading into the weekend. Look at the overnight low. Thursday night, we're down into the low 40s. Radar and satellite image, again, that cold front approaches from the west. This brings widespread steady rain overnight. Raining first thing tomorrow morning, a dreary start to the day. You're going to want to grab the umbrella heading out to work or school, but you won't need it on the way home. In fact, might even see some sunshine here by 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Breezy and, again, noticeably cooler and much more comfortable. Down into the 40s tomorrow night, and then sunshine on Thursday, and feeling like fall with high temperatures in the mid-60s. Hurricane Lee is expected to turn north over the next couple of days and likely make landfall near Nova Scotia. It looks like we in central New York will be just out of the realm of any influence from this, maybe just a gentle breeze on Saturday, but we may not even see any clouds with it just based on how things have been trending. Rain tonight down to 63. Rain in the morning tomorrow, but we should see some sunshine before the day is done. So not a washout, although it will feel like it when the day starts. A high of 70. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Sunshine Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. A couple of nice days ahead too. Cooler at night, especially Thursday and Friday night. But the weather looks nice over the weekend. Some rain showers return. Looking ahead to Monday and Tuesday. We'll be right back.
For our first look at the forecast tonight, we bring in Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Nice day today. Warm. Temperatures climbing to 80 degrees for the 7th time already this month. Let's take a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are tracking a cold front that will put an end to this warm weather. It brings rain to our region tonight, and we're going to see and experience a taste of fall as we head into the end of the week. Current temperature 78 degrees, sunshine. Again, a nice evening before that rain approaches. You do have a little bit of time to get out and enjoy it. The rain arrives generally after dark, and it will stick around through tomorrow, at least the first half of the day. And we're looking at much cooler temperatures here as we head into the end of the week. I've also got an update on Hurricane Lee and where he's tracking, likely making landfall this weekend to our east, well to our east. Increasing clouds this evening with rain developing, temperatures in the 70s. Again, we're tracking some rain to start Wednesday. And look at your forecast coming out. Kristen, back to you.
The next time you go to the Utica.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
A cold front moves in tonight, and we are expected a pretty big drop in the temperature. Feeling more like fall for the middle and end of the week. A live look outside. The rain is still to the west, so if you're looking to enjoy a nice evening, you have a little bit of time. Once the rain arrives, it's with us tonight as well as about half of tomorrow, the first half, before the weather starts to dry out. Clouds are starting to thicken up this evening, and we're seeing less blue skies compared to earlier. This is a live look in downtown Utica looking east. The rain will be arriving tonight, and it sticks with us overnight through tomorrow morning. It's a wet start to the day, but the rain will move out, and we'll see drier conditions in the afternoon. Drying out tomorrow night as well as Thursday, and again, some really nice weather is expected. The humidity, not bad, but noticeable. It is feeling muggy at times today, but the humidity will really drop going forward. The air is going to feel very, very comfortable for the rest of the week and into the weekend. That should curtail some of the high mosquito activity that we've seen. We've had such a wet August and a very warm September. A bad combination for mosquitoes. They love that kind of weather. But with the weather drying out and cooling down, the levels should go down somewhat. They're not going to go away anytime soon, and we need a really hard frost to do that. But hopefully this weather will slow them down somewhat. Barneveld 74 degrees, New Hartford 76, Inlet 72, Mohawk 79 degrees. Across Southern Valleys, Westford, Dave checks in with 73, Mark and Milford with 70, and Richfield, Jim 78. Temperatures will drop into the 60s tomorrow. Again, feeling like a fall day. Look at the overnight lows too, into the 40s. We're back into the 70s though, heading into the weekend, which is pretty close to our average for this point in September. Cold front approaches from the west tonight. Again, the rain is with us through tomorrow. Overnight lows drop down into the low 60s. Rain first thing in the morning, so you're going to want to grab the umbrella heading out to work or school. But you won't need it on the way home. We should see some sunshine in the afternoon and evening. Temperatures climb into the low 70s. Tomorrow night, cool down into the 40s. And then Thursday looks like a nice day and feeling very fall-like with high temperatures in the 60s. Hurricane Lee will march north over the next several days and likely make landfall in Nova Scotia. The impacts from Lee should stay entirely to our east. We may see a breeze and maybe a few high clouds with this, with that track. But again, we should be spared the brunt of it for sure based on the latest data. Rain tonight down to 63. Tomorrow, morning rain followed by afternoon sun, a high of 70. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. A nice stretch of weather into the weekend. Friday night should be great for high school football. Comfortable, maybe even sweater weather. We're in the 70s in the afternoon, but then it should cool off really quickly in the evening. And more showers possible Monday and Tuesday.
All right, Bill, thank you.
Thank you. Still to come on News Channel 2 at 6. Jets fans are asking why. And Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis, you are tracking a whole mess of rain coming our way tonight, right?
These radar images are pretty interesting. This is about as high reflectivity as you can get without getting thunder. We're like right below the threshold here. So if any one of these cells gets a little bit stronger, we might see some thunder here tonight, or some flashes of lightning, which would be pretty easy to see now that the sun is set. So we'll be watching this line roll in from the west tonight. And in some places, the rain will fall heavy enough where there could be some minor flooding. We have a flood watch in effect for Otsego and Chenango counties. It's mainly the southern tier that has to worry about heavier rain. We do get rain tonight across the Mohawk Valley and North Country, but it doesn't look to be quite as heavy in these areas. But still, if you live in a flood-prone area where you know places that see a lot of flooding, just be on the lookout for that late tonight and early tomorrow. Never hurts to do that. Current temperature 67 degrees. It's still pretty mild out there for it being 10 o'clock at night. We are looking at drier weather to return as we head into tomorrow. But again, tonight it's all about rain. Overnight lows drop down into the low 60s. Pretty warm night out there too. Rain's going to continue through the first half of tomorrow, but we've got a taste of fall to follow. Much drier weather on the way. Look at that forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Now to Washington, where
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
A cold front is advancing in from the west. We can see it showing up really well on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We're seeing the leading edge of this working its way into western Oneida County, right along the border of Onondaga and Madison County. This is slowly pushing east, and it's likely going to bring some steady, if not locally heavy rain to our region heading into tonight and this will continue into tomorrow morning. Right now, we're not detecting any lightning strikes with this. However, the radar returns are just below that limit, so we could still see a rumble of thunder tonight as that line rolls through. It's, again, strong, but not quite strong enough to produce lightning, at least not yet. Live look in downtown Utica, looking at mostly cloudy skies. The rain is with us overnight, and it continues through tomorrow morning. The rain comes to an end tomorrow afternoon, so we're not going to be dealing with the rain all day. In fact, we should see the rain come to an end and a nice finish to the day. Much drier, cooler weather to follow as we get into tomorrow night as well as Thursday. Temperatures, or dew points, I should say, in the low 60s. It's still on the muggy side this evening, but that goes away with this front. We're looking at some of the most comfortable air that we've seen so far this season on the way. And with the cooler, drier air with much less humidity, we're also hoping that the mosquito activity starts to go down. We've had a lot of them around lately because of the wet August and really warm start to September. But again, some changes are taking place. This weather is not going to stop the mosquitoes. We need to get temperatures well below freezing to do that. But I think, again, it may help. Mid-60s for the high on Thursday. That'll be the coolest day of the next 7. We're back to the 70s heading into the weekend. Again, this cold front continues to move in from the west. This will be our weather tonight. Again, widespread rain is expected. Overnight lows drop down into the low 60s. Raining first thing tomorrow morning. The rain pushes east, and we'll get a chance to dry out in the afternoon. A return to sunshine is expected with temperatures near 70. Clear skies tomorrow night. It's going to allow for temperatures to settle back into the 40s, so a cool start to Thursday. Very fall-like Thursday afternoon. A breeze, temperatures in the mid-60s. Some of the coolest weather, again, returning tomorrow night with overnight lows in the low 40s. Still watching Lee out in the Atlantic. The National Hurricane Center brings this towards Nova Scotia as we head into Saturday. Right now, it looks like we're going to be too far to the west to see any big impacts from that. Rain tonight down to 63. Tomorrow, morning rain, afternoon sunshine, high of 70. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Some cooler weather. Again, temperatures in the mid-60s on Thursday. Sunshine Friday. It should be a perfect night for high school football. 12 out of 10.
Wow. Maybe a hoodie bring along for that night? Might be a little breezy?
The icing on the cake.
That's high school football weather all the way.
They're going to love it.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Bill. Coming up next, forecast tonight at 11, we bring in Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis, tracking some rain coming our way, and it's just on the edge of our viewing area right now, right?
And it's a slow mover. We're looking at the Doppler radar, the reflectivity, the colors that you see. We're right below the threshold where we typically start to see some thunder with this. So it's possible we could get some rumbles of thunder, some flashes of lightning. This is all part of a cold front moving in, and this cold front is going to bring a taste of fall to central New York as we head into tomorrow and especially Thursday. But before we get there, we do have some rain in store tonight. The National Weather Service has a flood watch for Otsego and Chenango counties. Thinking that the majority of our area should be not safe, but it's unlikely that we're going to see any significant flooding here. Just looking at some of the newest projections for rainfall. We're thinking about a ½ inch of rainfalls across our area, and I think we'll be able to handle that. Even though it's been wet in the month of August, we've had a couple of dry days in September too to kind of help buffer the next rainfall. Current temperature is 66 degrees. It's pretty mild out there for this time of the night, for this time of the year. And tonight we're expecting overnight lows to drop down into the low 60s. And again, you can leave the windows open, cool off the house, although it won't cool off quite as quickly as it would, say, tomorrow night, which will be a lot cooler. And we're, again, tracking some much more fall-like weather. Look at that forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
All right, Bill, thank you. Now to Washington.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
I'm tracking a cold front approaching from the west. You can see the leading edge of this pretty clearly on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, starting to move into Rome. That would be heavy rain. This is very slowly pushing east, and I think we will be seeing some rounds of rain here as we head into tonight, as well as first thing tomorrow before the front moves through and the weather starts to clear out, dry out, and cool down. A live look outside in downtown Utica. Tonight, the weather looking relatively mild with the clouds and the rain on the way. We're not going to cool off all that much. Looking at widespread rain here overnight into tomorrow morning. The rain chances will go down throughout the day, and I think by noontime thereafter, we should see some sunshine and actually a nice finish to the day. It'll start out dreary, but it should end a lot drier and a lot more comfortable. Cool conditions, dry, clear heading into tomorrow night as well as Thursday. Feeling a lot more like fall with that cooler weather on the way. Dew points in the low 60s. That goes away tonight. We're going to see very low humidity over the next several days. This stretch of weather should help the mosquito population kind of take the numbers down. We've had a lot of mosquitoes around with such wet conditions in August and that very warm start to September. The mosquitoes have been going crazy lately. But again, with some cooler weather on the way, conditions should favor less activity. They're not going to go away. It's going to take some very cold nights to do that. And that's not happening anytime soon. Temperatures will be trending cooler tomorrow. High of 70, 65 heading into Thursday. That'll be the coolest day of the next 7. And then we are back to a more typical low 70 temperature as we head into Friday as well as the weekend. This cold front continues to move in, again producing some rain tonight. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast raining overnight, raining first thing tomorrow morning. Temperatures start out in the low 60s. The rain comes to an end, and we start to see some sunshine starting around noontime and thereafter. Again, a pretty nice finish to the day. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy skies. Overnight lows drop to near 50. We'll see sunshine mixed with a few clouds on Thursday. Looks nice and feeling like fall with high temperatures in the mid-60s. Hurricane Lee still out in the Atlantic, still moving north. This is likely to make landfall in Nova Scotia as we head into Saturday. No big impacts locally with that current track. Rain tonight, low of 63. Tomorrow, rain in the morning, followed by sunshine in the afternoon. Temperatures near 70. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Mid-60s Thursday, sunshine. Friday looks like a beautiful day. Sunny skies. Perfect weather for high school football.
That's what we love.
I mean, it is literally the best night. Light winds. Might even need a sweatshirt, which makes it even nicer.
Oh, a hoodie?
Yeah.
And football?
Can't beat that.
That's right. All right, thanks, Bill. Coming up.